What's up, guys? It's your boy Andre, aka All About Andre, and you are tuned in to the Nikki Rich Show. Keep watching.
Welcome, everybody, to the Nikki Rich Show. We are broadcasting live on sunny California today. And we have an exciting show for you because we have an amazing guest that's in the house. Everybody know him as the Los Angeles-based fashion and lifestyle expert. So I'm excited to welcome to the Nikki Rich Show for the first time ever, Mr. Andre Hammonds. Everybody know us all about Andre.
Hey, guys.
Hi, welcome. How
Nikki.
you doing?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
So excited to have you here. I mean, I love everything that you do. You know, you are a force to be reckoned with. And I said, we have to get Andre on the Nikki Rich Show.
Yes, it's been a long time coming. I feel like we've been secretly admiring each other for so long, and it's so amazing to see your journey and all the amazing things that you've done. So I just want to say shout out to you, send you some love for always showing me so much love. And you know, bosses recognize bosses, and this just don't.
Yes, and you are a boss. I'm telling you, you wearing so many hats. And you work with so many people. Everybody knows you work with the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Beverly Hills.
But
I was seeing Atlanta that's coming one day soon.
Okay.
Putting that in the atmosphere too.
But the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Miss Dorrit. I mean, how was that?
That was amazing. Like, just being on the Housewives was like a dream come true. Like, I'm a huge fan of the Housewives platform. I watched them all from Atlanta to Orange County and Beverly Hills. So when I got the call that I was going to be working with Dorit and that it was going to be captured for the show, it was just like, I felt like I was dreaming, right? You know, so to go through that experience and, you know, to be able to go back because it's documented and I can go back and watch it on the Real Housewives is just like insane. So I'm just honestly grateful. I'm thankful to God for every opportunity that I've gotten in just my journey as a whole. You know, I'm honestly very grateful.
And speaking of journey, how did you get started? Where did it all begin?
So my story really starts in Somerville, Tennessee. It's a small town right outside of Memphis. I grew up there, and for me, fashion was always just a way for me to express myself. It became a huge part of my self-identity. You know, I was a little kid asking my mom, can I pick out my clothes for school the next day? And, you know, and I just found something in fashion that made me feel safe and made me feel comfortable. So fast forward to me going to college. I studied fashion merchandising at the Tennessee State University. And, you know, I was a part of the fashion guild and, you know, I was modeling and I was doing all these amazing things in Tennessee. So when it came time for me to move, I had a huge family base here in Los Angeles. So I thought, you know, I want to go somewhere where I have the support, but where I can also chase my dreams. And really from the time that I've got into LA, I've just been blessed and fortunate to have so many amazing opportunities. So I always like to say I come from humble beginnings, a single parent household. It was just, you know, my mom and my sisters and my brother, but here we are.
Here we are, and you are taking over Hollywood. I mean, like I said, you were featured on a magazine cover. Tell us about that experience.
It was amazing. Like at the time, I was working with my booking agency. Funny, I think I got the cover right here in front of me.
Okay.
The Unleashed Voice magazine. This was such a dream come true. It was so amazing for me. And it was just a testament to the hard work that I put in. I think that in today's society and the climate with social media, everybody wants everything fast. Nobody really wants to put in the long work. And so for me, it was 5 years of styling, really styling, being behind the scenes, not trying to make myself an entity, but doing the work. And then that's what led to these moments, you know? And so I'm an advocate of everybody to do the work. You know, all of the things that you want in terms of accolades and visibility, all that stuff is going to come. But first, you got to do the work.
And I agree with that. A lot of times people don't want to do the work. They want to just go straight to it. And they want the accolades. They want the titles. But they do not want to do the work. And the work is what gets you the connections, the work is what gets you where you need to be and in that door. You can't
Absolutely.
just say, "Hey, I'm a magazine, cover superstar," and
Yeah, they
it
want to
just be
know
handed to
what makes you
you.
different. Why are you worthy of this cover? Why are you worthy of those magazine
Exactly.
features? So absolutely, I remember in the beginning, like, wanting to be interviewed and wanting to be on carpets and wanting to share my story, and nobody wanted to listen, and it was because
Yeah,
I was still so early in my career that, to some people, you still have to prove yourself. You have to
you
prove to
do.
people why your voice deserves to be heard, and so a lot of that for me has come through me putting in that hard work. So I just challenge everybody. If you think you're going hard, go even harder. If you think you're going
Yes.
harder, go the hardest. You know what I'm saying? And just keep pushing yourself.
So tell me, how has your own fashion evolved since working in the fashion industry?
Oh, my fashion has evolved a lot. But I think part of it is just I'm very much, even in terms of my style, I know what my point of view is. I like
Mhm.
glamorous. I like chic. I like clean lines. I like a little sparkle. I like, I know the things that I like. And so a lot of that comes across in my style aesthetic and in my personal style. For myself, I like to go with what's called like guy glam. I feel like women, you guys, and everybody can, look beautiful and add a little touch of makeup and a little touch of hair and stuff like that. And I just feel like for guys, you want to find that way where you can feel, like that glam kind of moment. So I love
Yeah.
silks and I like shinies and I like texture and I like bling and I just like all of those things that when you pair them together in the right way, they just read expensive and fabulous. And so that's really
Yes.
my personal style aesthetic.
I love it. I love everything about it. Now tell me, you've worked with so many clients. How would you help a client who wanted a certain style, but you help them, but then they don't like it?
That
Because I
happens
know
a
I'm kind of
lot.
funny myself.
That happens a lot because the
Okay.
thing about what I encourage anybody with working with the stylist, yes, you might have things that you want and that you envision for yourself, but you have to be open. It's like going to the doctor.
Yes.
When you go to the doctor, you cannot tell the doctor how to treat you based off of what you think is going on. The doctor is a trained expert, so he's going to go in, do what he knows, and then he's going to, diagnose you and treat you accordingly. And it's the same with fashion. There's not a one style fits all type of a solution. So be
Mhm.
open to trying new things. Like I've been in situations where like typically when I style, I always try to give the client what they want, but then I also sprinkle in a little bit of what I think will work best for them and what I know what works best for them. So then it's like, hey, I know you wanted a long gown. Like, let's try this long gown on. You love this long gown, so we know we love this. Now let's try a couple short options. And then they might be like, oh my gosh, I actually prefer the cocktail dress over the long gown. So for me, it's about
Yeah.
giving them what they want and sprinkling in some of what I feel like they need.
Okay. Yeah, I like that because I know with me, when it comes to stylists, I'm kind of funny style. I'm like, okay, I like this and I don't like this, but you have to be open.
You
You
have
definitely
to be
do.
open. And like styling is just like any other thing. A stylist is not gonna just come in and get it right off the bat. You're gonna
Uh-uh.
have to try things on. You're gonna have to be open to, okay, I love this, but maybe we need an alteration. Okay, I love this, but how can we take it up a notch? And I think sometimes when people work with, a stylist or whatever, they think that the person is just gonna be like a mind reader and know exactly what they want and everything's gonna be fabulous. And that's just not the reality. It's a lot of trial and error. It's a lot of fittings. It's a lot of conversations. It's a lot of going back to the drawing board. So I think you have to be open to those types of conversations to ultimately achieve what you want to get.
You really do. You really do. And it's not easy. And I know another thing with the stylist is hard. I know it's hard where people like celebrities, because I've seen it, because I got friends that stylists where they don't want to get the clothes back.
Uh-huh. Yes, but always have your paperwork in order, okay?
Mhm.
That takes care and nips so much of that stuff in the bud when your paperwork is in order. I have, been in situations where the clothes have got ruined and I've had to be,
Mhm.
on the hook for it, or the person left and went out of town without the clothes or whatever, like so many different situations. But when you have your paperwork in order
Okay.
and you have a little bit of recourse, the people gonna do right. Because they know that you own your business and that you can
Mhm.
now you have the legitimacy to if you have to take them to court. Well, now I got a contract. I have the paperwork to shows what the arrangement are. And so now you're in breach of that contract. So when people know that there's no room to BS you, they're going to do what's right.
Yeah. Now, what are some key points that you can give other people that's in the fashion industry, so they won't, run into things, different challenges and things like that? What key points or what advice can you give to those in the fashion industry?
Number one, never stop learning. I think that's like the biggest thing. Like even at the state that I'm in now, I still work with other stylists, other costume designers, and other people because I feel like, yes, I know a lot, but there's also so much that I don't know. And there's so many things that I can learn from other people about how I do my business. So I think never feel like you're too big to keep learning. Sometimes you think you get a celebrity client or you end up on TV or whatever it is, and then you think that there's no more room for you to grow. And just think about how many people there have been that have had celebrity clients or have been on television or who done these things, and then they have fallen to the wayside. So it's about the long game. A lot of times we play the short game. We think, again, microwave. We playing the short game. So we're like, oh, I got a client. Okay, how you gonna keep that client? How you gonna get your next client? How you gonna get your next opportunity? I'm always thinking ahead. I could be in an opportunity and I'm grateful for it and I'm present, but I'm already thinking that once this is done and it airs or whatever, what's next? And that's what I think is a huge thing, is that sometimes people become complacent. So I just say, never stop learning. Get that paperwork in order. Make sure your business and stuff is in order so that you can run your business effectively. And I'll just say, just really have fun with it. Fashion is fun. And yes, it's a business. And yes, it's serious. But still take the time to have fun. Like, I'm a big connoisseur of magazines. I read GQ. I read Elle. I read Vogue. I read a lot of magazines. Marie Claire. So I think just continuing to stay up to date with what's happening, current trends, knowing what's on the carpet. A lot of times we think about everything being designer driven and it's got to be Gucci and it's got to be Dolce, and like that's not the case at all. It's about silhouettes, it's about shapes, it's about fabrics, it's about colors, it's about creating those luxury moments, sometimes in a less than luxury environment, right?
Yes, so true. And as I mentioned before, you wearing so many hats and you doing so many amazing things. You are not only a fashion expert, but you are a reality TV star that's been on several reality shows. Let's get into that. I mean, I have watched all the shows that you've been a part of because I love them. I love them. I love every show that you're on. Let's talk about the Look All-Stars.
So curious too, what do you have in mind as far as like even what she's gonna wear?
Oh my gosh, you know what? The fun thing about this cut is it's super edgy. She's a fun mom, she's super hip, and today her wardrobe is gonna reflect that. So this is gonna be the mom that when she drops her kids off for play dates, all the other moms are gonna be like, where is she shopping? Like, right?
Mom envy.
Mom envy.
Came along.
That was amazing. Like, it was really cool, number one, to be with a peer, like my peers of experts. That's what I loved about the Look All-Stars, because it was all about experts coming and kind of competing against each other on the makeover challenges. And, it's all in good fun, because I think you reach a point in your career where you're doing the things that you want to do. And so to be considered an expert in your space is just like, I was just honored that they invited me to come and do the show. And to get so much positive feedbacks on the makeover looks that I created was just like amazing. And to be there and have Kim Vo, who is now, I think he's about to be on, what's it called? Like, it's like a hair show that's about to be on Netflix. And, I think Patrick Starr was on my episode, who we know is a huge beauty influencer. And, so it was just amazing to be in a room with other peers and people in the fashion and beauty world that respect your work. So it was an amazing, amazing fun time. And shout out to the Look All-Stars, because it's a family.
Yes. Can we expect more from them as well?
We'll see. Okay. It's been the show. COVID messed so many things up, and the show was just greenlit for their third season. So then they had to take a hiatus because of COVID. So the producer, we've been in touch. So I think, even if it's not the Look All-Stars, there will be some type of new makeover situation on the horizon, and hopefully they just keep me in mind.
And also, you were a part of a newly reality show with the Shade Room, which is one of the biggest blogs. Shout out to the Shade Room.
Shout out to the Shade Room.
The Shady Brunch.
Yes.
I love it.
Shady Brunch was fun, okay? We got to eat some amazing food, and it was cool to sit at the judges table because especially coming off the heels of being on the Look All-Stars, I had been a competitor. So I knew what it was like to be a competitor and to be like facing these challenges. So it was really cool to sit at the judges table and have the insight of like what it means to be a competitor. What, you know, how do you face these challenges? And then to do it with all of our people, beautiful Black people who are, you know, top chefs and top people in their fields was again so amazing. And doing it for the Shade Room. Like, that was crazy. Like, you know, we're getting 1 million views every week on this show. And, you know, to see people, you know, talking about me and, you know, laughing at my commentary and stuff like that. Like, it was really, really cool to meet the founders of the Shade Room. Like, that was also amazing. They were there on set with us every day. And it was such a high-end, high-scale production. I was honored to be a part of it.
The Shade Room is so amazing. I'm telling you, when I you know, had gotten sick, they, you know, helped me, and that it's just a amazing network, you know, and just to be a part of that, I know you were the start, you know, of the Shady Brunch, so I know that was pretty cool.
Yes, it was very cool. Like, very, very, very cool. Every day we were filming, and we filmed for about a week because I think it was like 6 or 7 episodes. So we were shooting like 2 episodes a day for like a week. And by the end of it, we were such a family. You know, everybody was just like, you know, we were all just in awe of what we had done together, and for it to be received so well. And the people, again, 1 million views an episode is like mind blowing, you know?
And I love you on one of my favorite reality shows, Chasing Reality LA, but just the whole Chasing Reality franchise is just beyond amazing. I love what you guys are doing, and I love the show.
Thank you.
LA. I love y'all.
I love
everybody.
Chasing Reality. I love Chasing Reality so much. Like, just being a part of it and just being a part of something that is so organic and so real and so raw, where people, you know, we have flaws. We're all learning. You know, people are on their journey, and it's just really, really amazing to me. You know, I was just in DC over the last weekend, and so many people stopped me about the show, and so many people always come up to me, you know, even in things that like I don't always feel good about, or I might not be proud about, or something that might have happened on the show that actually hurt my feelings. And, you know, to be out and be embraced and receive the love from people is just like, it's like mind blowing. So I always say I'm so grateful to the Chasing Reality platform, to our lead editor and owner, Ondario, to my producer, Q. I'm just so grateful for the opportunity.
Q, everybody. The whole production is amazing. The whole production team, the look, the creativeness of the reality show. It is, you know, the cast. That's who is the biggest part, because you guys have an amazing cast. Your style, everybody, you know, together alone is just truly amazing. Especially this season, we got to see a lot of you and a lot of the other cast members just, you know, boss up and show their businesses and brands. It was amazing this season.
Yes, I'm so proud of season 2, the platform as a whole. We're an independent platform. Everybody is just literally pulling their resources, bringing their best foot forward to create something amazing. And we're growing, and you can see the content changing, and the look of it, and the sound of it, and the packaging of it. So I can feel the growth in it. And I'm just always proud to be a part of something that is growing and that's trajecting upward. And so I'm going to be a part of Chasing Reality until they say, Andre, you got to go. Okay.
And I love that Chasing Reality is not only they're opening doors for other, you know, for the cast to be on other networks and to expand their brands. And I think that, you know, with several announcements today, like, it's truly amazing how you guys are expanding your brands through this, you know, reality show.
Yes, it's amazing. Like, again, producers that come up to me, like, and they're like, oh, we know exactly who you guys are. We watch the content and da-da-da. So it's just, again, like, you just never know. Even other reality stars and people in bigger spaces that I watch on TV to come up and say, I watch you. And I'm like, no, I watch you. Like, we're literally standing going back and forth. I watch you. No, I watch you. No, I watch you. And so it's just amazing the amount of support that we garner. And so I just say, you know, even to people like you, Nikki, you have such an amazing and large platform, and the fact that you support the brand. And, you know, I just say thank you to all of you guys, because you guys are what helps to keep propelling the platform forward.
Because we believe in you guys, because the way you are working, you know, you in the community, you're out there doing what you love, you're pushing through. We have, you know, we're here. We want to let you know you have supporters. You know, we're here to support you and keep pushing, keep going. You know, keep going, no matter what challenges, because we all, you know, face challenges and go through things, heartache, you know, and so much, you know, but just know that you just keep going, keep pushing, and look at you now. Like I say, you've on several shows, you know, competing on several shows, also on the covers, also doing your own thing. Shop him, you know.
Shop him.
Shop him, honey.
Thank
your
you.
own brand, you know, and let's talk about that, because we
So my brands was really birthed at, like, so a big part of my journey is I believe in things being organic and things happening naturally and organically, and a part of my styling journey is what organically led me to launch, you know, my own brand. Like, as a stylist, one of the things, especially in the editorial space and in the influencer space, one of the things that I offer independent brands is the opportunity to have their clothes placed on celebrities or in magazines or on runways or whatever it is. And I felt like I was doing myself a disservice by not also having something of my own to propel for. Like, yes, I'm the stylist and I'm the expert in that way, but I also need something that is a representation of Andre, that, you know, the people that do support me and that are inspired by me, that they have something that they can tap into as well that is a part of me. And so that's really how the Shop Him brand was born. I'm very much into men's fashion, although I do style a lot of women. Like, I love men's fashion. Like, it's kind of like the core of my style heart, you know? And so I knew that I wanted to do something for men, because I wanted to do something that was, again, organic to me. And like, I always take on the personality of like he, him. I always be like, I'm him, or, you know, that's kind of like my little thing. So when I was thinking about the brand, I was like, I want it to be called Shop Him, but since it's clothing, let's do HEM, like the hem of a garment, you know? And so that's how the brand was born. Yes. You know, they say you can touch his hem, okay?
Yeah. I love that. That's amazing. I didn't even know that. Okay. Yep. The hem of a garment. And are you wearing Shop Him today?
I'm currently wearing Shop Him right now. I'm wearing one of my favorite tops. It's called the Rich Silk Button Up. Comes in about 4 different colors. It's a nice, silky, sexy kind of vibe.
Okay.
Great for the holidays. It looks great under a suit. You can wear it on its own. Like, I wear one of these shirts at least like once a week. They're like my favorite.
Oh man, I love it. I love what you're doing. You are making it happen. Can we expect any new rollout with Shop Him?
Yes, I have a lot of new items that I'm going to be dropping soon. I'm doing a holiday collection. So, you know, we're rebranding, because I do so many things. One of the downsides sometimes is that, like, something might get like a little neglected while I have to focus on something else, and then I got to jump back and like try to play catch up. But we're still taking orders. We're still shipping orders. I actually got to go to the post office later today because I have orders to send out. But we're gonna be doing some new releases, so I'm excited.
Okay, you gotta come back and
you know, some new releases, some restocks.
You know, shoot, we could do the whole Shop Him on the Nikki Rich Show. You get your clothes.
We're making like a little home shopping network situation.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
So and we're gonna be back outside doing more pop-up shops. We're going to be doing more pop-up shops. We're going to be doing more vending. Like, we're really about to just kind of put the pedal to the metal with Shop Him and get back outside hardcore. So definitely check out the site. Follow us on Instagram, Shop With Him. That's shop_with_HEM. And be on the lookout for updates coming soon.
Yes. Now give us all your info where they can contact you.
Yes. Okay, guys, I'm on social media, all about Andre. That's all _about _Andre. When you see it, this my avatar right now is my single cover because I did release a song, and my song is called
Yes.
Him.
Yes. Oh yes. Let's talk about that because you got music coming.
I got music out right now. I just released my first single like 2 months ago, and it's been doing
Okay.
so amazing. Like everybody's been showing it so much support, and doing TikToks and doing reels. And the song again is just a part of the organic journey of Andre. Like I host a lot of fashion shows, I host a lot of pop-up shops, and so I thought like it would be cool to have a song to go with my own runway that I could actually
Yes.
kind of perform or come out to or whatever it is. And so that's how the song was born. And one of my cast members from Chasing LA, he's a pretty well-known and prominent battle rapper. He's one of the first few LGBTQ battle rappers. And so when he approached me about the idea of collaborating on a song, I knew that it was going to be the best move. And so the song has been getting so much love. Not you. Oh, yeah, that's him. And I'm with the fly king. Oh, yeah, that's them. Pulling up and something fly. Oh, yeah, that's them. Sipping tequila margaritas with the sword on the rim. All streaming platforms. It is on Apple, Tidal, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, everything. So when you go to my page, you can click the link. You can stream the song. Check it out. It's a bop.
And also, if you watch this season, second season at Chasing LA, you can see, Andre in the studio. Him and his cast members in the studio.
To see me record the song. So
Yes.
definitely. Go check out season 2. It's a lot to unpack.
Yes.
Check it out.
It is. Go and check it out. Go support, Andre and all his endeavors. And Andre, I'm just so honored to have you here today. Anything you want to share with the people? Any last words or motivation? Anything you want to share?
Man, I just want to, first of all, I just want to say thank you. Okay, I want to say thank you to you, Nikki. We have so many other things coming up that we're going to be doing together, and we're going to be in each other's orbit. And so I just want to say thank you. Thank you to the powers that be in those situations. Thank you to everybody that watches Chasing Reality. Like, I just feel so grateful for every opportunity, everything that I have been afforded in the last few years. So that's the first thing that I want to say thank you. And I just want to encourage people to know that you're not working and doing your things in vain. So yes, you will have ups, you will have downs, there will be ebbs and flows, you will feel challenged, you might have to hit the reset button, you might have to scrap that idea and start over or whatever, but don't give up. Just know that you're not working in vain, and that the things that you're working for and that you're working hard for, as long as you're doing them with a pure heart, you keeping God first, you're praying and you meditating, you're going to get there.
You will.
You are going to get there. I have to tell myself that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I have to be like, listen, be easy on yourself. Be kind to yourself. Speak positivity and kindness to yourself, because everything that we say and we do, it affects our journey. And I'm a huge believer that everything matters. So when you're navigating these spaces, every decision you make matters. Every font that you choose matters. Every color that you decide on matters. Everything that you're doing, it matters. So be very intentional with the things that you decide to do, and just don't give up.
Don't give up, and always, build those good, positive relationships, with people. It's about networking, connecting, they're going to help you,
Yep.
You got to be able to work with someone. And also the key thing is to give. A lot of times as business owners, we like to hold it. This is mine. This is,
I can't share this with you. I can't tell you how I did it. Give. Because the more you give,
important
the more
to
you receive.
share, to give, in any kind of way. It might not be financially. If you can help somebody by connecting them or working with people or whatever, just try to give, That's the important thing. And don't even just expect something in return.
Yes.
It's gonna
give
happen
freely without expecting something back, and know that if you don't get those things back, especially from the people that you give them to, it's gonna come back. Like
it is.
God has a way of balancing the scales where sometimes you don't even have to do nothing. So just, I'm experiencing that right now. I've gone I'm just going through some situations where I had to again remind myself that in this situation I might have quote unquote took a L, but I know my W is coming from another place.
It is.
So I can walk away from this situation, though I'm not happy with it, or I might be upset, or I might be hurt, or whatever it is. I can walk away with my L because I know when he add that other L, it's gonna be a W. And
It is. It is. And that's just what I want the people to know. We have to give and give back and do it freely. Don't expect, it's coming. It's coming.
It's coming.
And you will be rewarded. You might not be rewarded down here, but God said He's gonna reward you.
Oh, He's gonna reward you. Every tear that you cry, every sleepless night, every loss, every hurt, it's gonna be count it all joy.
Yes.
Count it all joy.
Yes, sir. Well, I thank you for being here on the Nikki Rich Show. Andre, thank you so much for being our featured guest today. Congrats to you on all your success and so much more. May God continue to bless you and take you to many heights.
And likewise, Queen, you be blessed and keep killing it. You got us all tuned in. We watching you, and you have been so inspiring. And again, thank you for today's interview. And I just look forward to what the future holds for us.
Yes. Now, would you hold tight for me? Just hold tight, okay?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Nikki Rich Show. As you know, we were here with Mr. Andre, all about Andre, because that's what it was today. All about Andre. So thank you for watching the Nikki Rich Show. Make sure you follow us along on social media, the Nikki Rich Show, and check us out, thenikkirichshow.com, our official website. This exclusive interview will be there and everywhere. So y'all come back. Check us out this Sunday. We will have Love and Marriage Huntsville very own Miss Vanessa Tracy in the house. And shout out to her. So thank you for watching here, the Nikki Rich Show. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.